this might be the worst the worst 2K with Zens. Like this might the worst 2K, the worst 2K for Zens, basically. Like it's gonna have the most Zens that it's ever been on this game.
I ain't gonna front y'all, man. That was really tough to hear right there. And I gotta be honest with y'all, that might be the only negative thing I heard so far about NBA 2K26. So we have a few things we gotta dive into, of course. So without further ado, I need y'all to grab yourself that brew and let's get to the info.
If you don't know, it's brutal sim on the scene, wicked and mean. With the next video on this YouTube thing, we got 2K news and rumors. Don't forget the tutorials and tips. Turn your my player to a bad man and rule the sticks. No matter the mode, record or park, even my career brute will get you a good start. Hit the like button, don't forget the notifications. Comment down below and welcome to the Brute Squad Nation.
So you don't know, your boy Brutal Sim on the scene, wicked and mean, with a next video for y'all, man. So by now, you know we gotta start the video off the right way. So if you're in the comment section and type first, second, third, know the gang of Brute Squad, I gotta put y'all up there just to show y'all some love, man. Much love, much respect. All right, so before we get into all the cheating concerns and all the dribble move updates and stuff like that, of course we got a information packed video, trust me on that. So sit back, relax, kick your feet up, and let's dive into some quick updates from Evan. Now there was some rumors going around in the 2K community. There was an early access to the early access, similar to what they did last year. Remember last year we had early access, but they also gave some of the creators codes that gave them access to the game earlier, that gave them a very unfair advantage in my opinion, right? So it was genius by 2K, of course, but it seemed like this is not happening this year because people were saying that they would give creators code on August 27th. Now Evan made this post in response to that rumor and he said there is not extra early access on August 27th. I don't know where that rumor came from. So basically killing that rumor outright. Next thing you see, they get it on August 26th, but that's neither here nor there. But I doubt that. There is no early access to the early access. So everybody who pre-order a certain version of the game is gonna get it the same time. Let me know your thoughts on that. And he also gave this update as well when it comes to the My Career courtside blog, because I personally was wondering where's the information for My Career. I want to know how the progression system is and if there is any rep system that's aligned with My Career and stuff like that. This user said no My Career courtside blog, and he said we'll talk just a little about My Career on our stream for the city next week, but really want everyone to experience it for themselves. Again, I want to hear about certain My Career features, like are y'all bringing the respect feature to My Career, which I highly doubt by the way, but I'm still putting that wishful thinking out there. Is there going to be a rep system aligned with My Career? Again, I'm just putting this out there, although I kind of assume they won't. And I want to see what are the benefits to us putting in time for the My Career. Is it going to be a hidden thing and while you play you unlock certain things or whatever? But those features I want to know if it's coming to NBA 2K26. Again, I highly doubt it, but this is just your boy with wishful thinking. You can't blame your boy, man. You gotta ask for what you want, okay? I was one of the few people a few years ago that was asking for crossplay, and everybody was like, they would never bring crossplay, and eventually, guess what? The voices got louder, the more people that jump on that bandwagon, and eventually we got crossplay. So we keep asking for certain things, we gonna get it. Trust me on that. All right, so let's dive into it, y'all. So let's address the elephant in the room. Statistics went on record and said that Zen users is pretty much going to take over NBA 2K26. So why did he say this? It's because of the assumed difficulty when it comes to shooting in NBA 2K26. This is what he had to say, y'all.
I ain't gonna lie, that's one thing, I don't think shooting's gonna be hard at all. Like, nah, hell no. Shooting for sure not gonna be hard on 26.
Now, there are a few caveats to that, of course. Number one, last year it was so difficult to shoot that I really do feel like 2K is going in that direction, of course, because shooting was one of the biggest problems the community was complaining about. The inconsistencies and just the RNG aspect of it. We need a pure green window was the motto throughout the entire year. The next thing is Community Day, the demo, it's played on an easier difficulty. It's played on like pro or something like that. So it might be a little easier than it actually is. I want to put this out there. That's very important for me to say that. But do I think it's going to be easier to shoot in NBA 2K26? Definitely, because I said this a while ago and I know people been hearing. The 2K community is happier when shooting is easier. You just got to get the contest system right, but people want to hit their wide open shot. Now, unfortunately, it's a double-edged sword, right? The easier you make shooting, the easier it is for cheaters to use these devices. I'm just saying, y'all already seen the green window from the trailer. It was huge. I don't care what difficulty it was massive. There's no way you're missing that. Now, that does say something about NBA 2K26, believe it or not. Now, a few people did chime in to the cheating assumptions, of course, when it comes to NBA 2K26. I saw Badge Plug made this post here. He said, this is a reminder that 2K26 can be the best 2K ever, but if cheaters aren't banned early and often, the game won't ever see its full potential. PowerDF also chimed into that and said, I think it's going to be key how quickly they respond to glitch mechanics like the post-fade cheese last year early on, or the proving ground leaderboards. You know, people was glitching and cheesing that proving ground leaderboards all. Yeah, let me know what y'all think about that as well. Shoot responded and said, at least we can fight back, because if they're using cheating devices and shooting is easy for us, guess what? At least we have a fighting chance. Let me know if y'all agree with that statement or not. Soul Train here responded and said, no one should have to cheat in this game. If you cheat in 2K26 with a pure green window, you're just sad. Believe it or not, people cheat with the easiest game, y'all. It doesn't matter. If somebody shoot 80%, they're trying to shoot 99%. So they are gonna pull out those cheating devices once it's easy for them to cheat. Let me know your thoughts. Even Splash chimed in and gave his thoughts on shooting in NBA 2K26 because he actually played the game. I want you all to check this clip out.
Shooting look crazy easy. I'm pretty sure once niggas get used to it, that shit should be easy as you know, especially with how stick shooting is.
I do believe what they're saying again. He even spoke about certain animations not being there as well. It seemed like 2K is taking out all the extra cheesy shooting animations, not just the extra cheesy ones, but they might be putting it behind the season rewards. Let me know your thoughts about this. Check this clip out.
I'm so sorry. Oscar might be locked behind one of them seasons, my boy. So all you niggas who ruined that Oscar, I hated Oscar. A lot of y'all had that Oscar. There was no Oscar. I saw no Oscar. I didn't see Oscar nowhere. Oscar wasn't even on the game. Nah, hey, that's all I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I saw no Oscar. Oscar was nowhere to be found. Oscar, Francis, T-Mac, nothing. I saw nothing.
My main concerns with the animation and behind the season releases last year, the taller guard suffered for most of the year, at least until they decide to drop the Shea Gilgeous-Alexander dribble style. Now, I hope they dropped that earlier so we could have a little bit more freedom when it comes to the build. But if they had dropped that earlier last year, then I would have been started with my 6'6", man. The only thing we had that was viable was the Zion Williamson. And that was annoying as hell because that was very predictable. As soon as they dropped the Shea, it opened up the game for me personally. Now, that's my biggest concerns with them having certain things behind or locked behind seasons or the rep system, man. Let me know your thoughts on that. Splash also spoke about how effective WNBA players were against NBA players in the My Team system. Y'all, I want y'all to check this out.
Caitlyn and them was getting it in. I won't cap. They was fake getting it in. Caitlyn was super getting it in. You feel me? I'm not even capping. Caitlyn was super getting it in. You know? Sabrina sorry. Caitlyn was getting it in. Brianna was getting it in. They bogus for what they did to Fee. Asia was jumping over niggas. She was blocking ant windmills, all type of shit. She was getting it in. I swear to God, on everything I love.
Yo, that's crazy, y'all. Of course, they're gonna add that to add some balance to the game. Let me know your thoughts. I'm not here judging, man. I can't wait to play to see how they actually pull off that balancing system. But I really do think this is just them testing it out before they add female players to the park. I know a lot of y'all from the last video I spoke on this think that women should not be playing with men in a video game. Let me know your thoughts on this. Put this in the comment section. Me personally, I really don't care. It's just going to be interesting to see how they plan to balance off these animations and dunks and stuff like that, you know. But that's neither here nor there. So Splash also spoke on the shooting contest system, which is key this year, especially if shooting is easier. This is what he had to say. Y'all check this clip out.
Is contest system better than 25? I think it's the same thing. But just instead of it saying weak, moderate, and strong, it say 25% and shit. That contest system was fried.
He probably means in terms of how the contest system reads, they basically just change the percentages, but how effective it is going to be important. I think that's what we're going to have to wait and see, because I don't think they played against each other that much when it comes to being on higher difficulties that we usually play on. So it's going to be very difficult to tell how effective the contest system is in 2K26 compared to 2K25. Now, he also spoke about certain dribbling moves as well. He made his post on X, what we formerly known as Twitter. So you can combo multiple behind the back, so you can curry slide until your analog fall off. But more you kind of spam the same move consecutively, your stamina start dying though. Wouldn't advise you to do 4 curry slides behind the back. I don't think the game likes that. So you're gonna see a hit on your adrenaline bar when you start spamming these moves. I actually like that. I'm tired of people doing the same move 10 times in a row, y'all, but that's neither here nor there. He also said the move similar to Jamal Murray behind the back from 2K24 is back, takes a crazy amount of space. Now, this is something you gotta take with a grain of salt, because if it was too effective and the devs are seeing people abuse it, they're probably gonna take it out of the game. So we're gonna have to wait and see if this actually makes it into the final version. Again, I will go on record saying this: the 2K community is happier when they could make wide open shots at a consecutive rate. They just got to make the contest system matter. Now, the double-edged sword to that is cheaters are gonna go crazy. So 2K have to have something in place to ban the cheaters, to make it a high-risk situation if you decide to attach the Zen to your consoles. But we're gonna have to wait and see how this plays out. Of course, you know your boy gonna always put y'all up on game and keep y'all up to date on everything in the 2K community. I'm looking forward to Joe Knows doing an interview with Mike Wayne personally as well. So we will have an influx of crazy information. So of course, y'all know what it is by now. Your first time to the channel, make sure like the video, share the video, and hit your boy and subscribe if you want to be up to date on everything 2K26. Your boy got y'all. Till next time, how blessed and be safe out there. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. The notification bell is free and key. Peace.